Hey guys! Welcome to Call You Back.
Episode 2, girls.
Yes, this is exciting because I feel like it's officially official.
Yeah,
like
it is.
We have a schedule. We're doing every 2 weeks.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we were going to do every week, but we wanted to build up.
Yeah, we need the build up. We need the anticipation.
Yeah,
so
we need the stories.
we're doing it for you.
Yeah, we need them to brew, and
yes.
Sure did they brew.
Oh, girl, they sure did brew. Tell us about your week. How's your week, Ari? How's your weekend?
Guys, a little bit too much of stuff happened to me. So, I don't even know where to start because this is crazy. So, I don't know what's in the air, but recently the men have been doing something weird. I don't know how to explain it, but
yeah, there's a shift in the air.
There's a shift, and one of these said men were in my DMs. Not really. They were just liking my stories, you know?
For a while, might I add.
And I was kind of like, I don't know, you know?
What would Taylor do?
What would Taylor do? And this man, did I say he was my ex?
Nope, you left that key piece of info out.
That was the main piece of info. This is my ex-boyfriend.
Her one and only.
Un ex-boyfriend.
Which I'd love for you because more power to you, girl.
Right?
She'd be picky.
Liking my stories, okay? Mm-hmm. I was just like, why do I for real want to act up? I'm fully in an act up mood. You know what I'm saying?
And I would say I will condone this 1,000% because you're living your life, baby.
I am.
You're living your life.
You know what I did?
Tell us, girl.
So I was just scrolling on Snapchat. You know how Snapchat is just it will show you your memories.
Always.
Yeah.
Yes. 10 years back, you're still going to be getting them.
I got a memory. And it said 5 years ago. And it was me and said man. We're going to call him Jimmy.
Her and Jimmy. Jim.
So I see this memory and I'm like, he's in my DMs. Let me do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull that first move.
Yeah.
I guess it's not the first, but I don't know.
Kind of, but more power to women.
Right?
You do it.
I sent it to him.
Through Snap?
Through Snapchat.
Okay.
Let me tell you, it sparked a conversation. And it got heavy. It got deep. I learned more about him. Whatever.
Through Snap and in a couple of
No, literally.
messages?
And then we just wanted to know more, and he was like, how about we hop on a call tonight? Let's talk to each other. Let's call. And I'm like, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, was it a call or a FaceTime?
It was a FaceTime. And let me tell you, I'm going to skip the nitty gritty and get to the
details.
Thing. So by the end of this call, I'm not kidding. I am not kidding.
Oh
11 p.m., scrolling on American Airlines, booked a flight to Texas.
Girl.
At 11 p.m. Her acting like she doesn't know.
I know, but
I don't tell her the details. We're waiting for the podcast.
Let's just preface on her and I aren't really talking during the week because we're saving everything for this. So we're technically always in a fight, it feels like.
Yeah, I just got back and we have not been able to talk. And it's actually so sad. We went to ice cream last night.
Yeah, oh my
Guys,
God.
us in the car, just eating our ice cream, silent.
It was like we're going through a breakup and no one wants to say, let's break up. It's so sad.
So, booked a flight. I don't know. I'm impulsive. I am impulsive. I was just like, let me just go, you know?
I'm so glad that you did that,
I know. I'm a little crazy. But also, my mom was having an event.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me not give him this, confidence boost that I'm, coming for him and stuff like that.
Ooh, I like that.
I know, right? So I'm like, let me go to my mom's event. I didn't tell anyone I was going, surprising everyone. It was a great thing. It was so fun and everything.
Sweet. Yeah.
But I did stay with my ex-boyfriend. And let me tell you this. I had not seen him
oh my gosh.
in 5 years.
Girl. Was it awkward? I feel like I would be like, hey, how's it going?
It wasn't awkward because
you guys snapped for 1 day.
And we were calling
5 years later.
Okay, well, we were talking to each other on the phone.
Okay.
The 2 days before I was coming. But also, I think for me, I was sitting there kind of just more being like, this is surreal. I just remember, I told him multiple times, I was like, this is so weird. It's weird that we're here because not that it ended on bad terms because it didn't, but it definitely ended because we just were not compatible for each other. And we just weren't right. But we were also 12 years old. Not really, but we were so young.
College sweethearts or
and it like it just wasn't it.
It wasn't it at the time. But then fast forward now.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say too many details, but
I need to get it in with the details.
We may or may not have maybe I don't know. Like we're definitely not like
an item.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say like it wasn't like a friend's, like just like a friend.
Oh, it wasn't a friend's trip.
No. Saying more of like, I wouldn't say he's my buddy, you know?
Oh, okay. So you're not friends, but you're a little more than friends.
Yeah, but not really. I don't even want to give it that because then that's a little too much.
Are we calling it a situationship?
Well, let me just say this, and I'll end this story with this.
Okay. He
may or may not be coming in June and staying with us.
Mic drop to that.
That's
a couple months away, but so much can happen.
I know.
So
we'll see if that even happens.
We'll see. June is pending right now
June is
said Jimmy.
But I'm like, get ready to meet him. No, I'm kidding.
Open arms, welcome home.
I'm kidding. And this sounds, now that I'm talking about it, I'm like, why so? Never mind. But yeah.
He's coming home to meet mom.
Yeah. So Texas is crazy. So many other things happened that was jaw-dropping.
The way that I need to hear this, this is the...
Should I tell this right now?
Absolutely. Girl, I've been waiting.
Okay, so like I said, I was surprising everyone. I go to my mom's event, and there's this certain person. We will call her Debbie. So Debbie, me and Debbie do not talk. We have not talked in a year. She was one of my best friends. She was my best friend.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say too much because I don't want people know.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say too much. But she was a ride or die best friend to the ends of the earth, like day one. And something had happened, and I was giving too many chances at this point, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore for my mental health. So I cut it off.
That's good.
And it was almost a year. I had not seen or talked to her. I've blocked her on every single thing. Pinterest, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, even though I didn't even use it, TikTok, YouTube, everything you can think of, phone, obviously, blocked.
There was no way she was getting in.
Yeah. So,
well, also just for you, you know?
Yeah. So if I'm going to Texas, I'm not seeing this person.
At all, yeah.
So I'm like, whatever, I'm at my mom's event. I'm getting footage, like, I'm like filming the whole thing because I'm putting it up on my YouTube and stuff. And like my mom has this whole like book signing moment. Yeah. And it's just her books like standing up right there.
She's a queen.
I know. And I was going to film her books.
Oh.
And I looked to my left.
No.
And approaching me is Debbie.
What was Debbie doing there? Does Debbie still keep in contact?
Debbie's mom is friends with my mom.
Okay. Okay, I forgot that piece of info.
So Debbie,
what?
She came up to me and she was like, "Hi, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Hi," and she was like, "I was gonna call you 2 days ago," and I was like, "Oh, were you?"
No, you did not.
Literally, I was gonna call you 2 days ago, and
then
it was just the weirdest thing ever. She started shaking. This guy's, I'm not kidding. I'm like, too many details, but she starts visibly shaking, and I'm being very standoffish. I'm like, okay, well. Gotta go. But like, I didn't say that. She was shaking, and I just like had this thing. I was like, I hugged her, and I was like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Because it was like a weird moment.
Wait.
She was like freaking out.
And that's sweet.
Yeah. So, well, now hold on, because she did me wrong.
No. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm surprised you were like, come in for a hug.
Well,
Mama.
as much as she did me wrong, and like, I'm not friends with her at that point, I'm always going to be there for someone that needs, my help. And, like, I'm not going to...
That's one thing.
I've struggled with too many mental health issues to, like...
Yeah. Not be there for someone who needs the same help. Yeah,
exactly.
For sure.
So,
okay.
First off, was going through my camera. I didn't even realize I filmed it. The interaction. It's on camera.
Is it on YouTube?
No, absolutely.
I need to see this footage. We're about to have a watch party.
You can see it, but no one can. I was filming my mom's books, and then I guess it kept rolling.
What?
And you can hear me go, oh, were you? First off, she can't even call me because it's blocked.
I know.
But
months later, let me just call you out the blue.
But like, yeah. So we ended up talking it through, and I learned so many more details of like what happened, and like now we are friends again, which I will tell you after the pod.
I was fully not expecting that.
Girl, it was
So from the moment you got there Friday, obviously I had in my mind, I did not think Debbie would be there at all.
Oh, like, not even a little bit.
Never.
No.
Did your mom know Debbie was there?
I think she saw her after.
Oh. But even then, your mom wouldn't have known because she didn't know you were coming. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so we walked to like a bar, we grabbed a drink, and we talked. And
you two that night?
Yes.
You and Debs?
Me and Debs, guys. And let me say this.
Girl.
We got the furthest table from everyone.
Okay.
And one thing about me is I'm going to stand up for myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to say my points and then like, let me speak, let me say what I have.
Yep.
And then we can go from there.
Yeah.
So I'm being like animate. Like I'm talking like
She's
from
bringing
far
the facts.
away.
She's
like
bringing the facts.
From far away, it looks like I'm like, we're fighting. Because we were. And I just see all the men looking at us and like being like, they're trying to see like what we're saying.
No.
And yeah, so it was so funny because
I can just see you like going
yes,
in and then
the
you look.
conversation started harsh and then it ended up.
By you?
No, we were just getting our points across.
Yeah.
And it ended with us like laughing and hugging and being okay.
Oh my God, I wish I was a fly on the wall.
I know.
I wish you would have called me and recorded me. And be like,
I know.
One second, I gotta call my girl.
We always say like we wish we voice memo. Like whenever there's a situation, like we wish we pulled out our little voice memo and like put it in our pocket.
But how do we do that? We're like, hold that thought.
I know.
I fully think I'm gonna try that next time.
I hope your mic is getting your voice because you're holding it like this far away.
I'm trying not to scream.
But yeah, that was my week.
You just dropped that though. Like I thought you guys had met up Saturday.
No, it was
from the jump.
It was literally my day that day was from the airport, went to Jimmy's house, and then from Jimmy went to the event, and right when I got there, I saw Debbie. So I hadn't seen Jimmy in 5 years and Debbie in a year.
Girl, and we were texting, and there was nothing.
Yeah.
You were being so good at being secretive with this.
Because
there was no inkling, no indication that this was going on.
Yeah.
We were literally talking about this, the podcast. I knew something was up.
And let
the
me tell you
vibes
this,
were off.
Just to let you know, she may or may not be coming next weekend.
Shut
I'm like,
up.
You're going to meet both the bookies.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to meet Debs. I've met Debs, though.
Yeah. I got to tell you all the tea off the
Girl.
camera, but... So, and then, yeah. I mean,
Next week, and I'm like, let me check my calendar. What we doing, girls?
Literally. So, yeah, that was my weekend. Crazy. Spooky, scary skeletons.
She just have the whole colony of Texas coming here in the next few weeks.
I sure do.
What?
Honestly. Maybe we can get them on the pod.
Wait, that would be super fun. So how did this come about, like you being like, hey, come visit? Like, I guess.
For Debbie?
Yeah, for Debs.
Because the whole reason we got in a fight was because she was supposed to come see me and she completely... She ghosted me completely.
This is crazy.
So she was like, is there any way that we can mend something? Like, is there something that I can do?
Yeah. And you're like, yeah, book a flight.
No, I didn't say that. I fully was like, baby steps with everything. It took me until like yesterday when I said I love you again. Literally, I'm protecting my heart.
Yeah, with friendships and men.
She was like, I want to come next weekend. And I was like, stop, don't say that. Don't say that to me. Don't say things you don't mean because
say that.
It'll be real quick that I can be like.
Push that block button again.
Yeah, because if you don't come, you say you're going to come, you don't come. Oh, here's the thing.
This is
you
too much.
You can not come. That's totally fine. You have to like tell me you're not coming.
Yeah.
You ghost me.
That's where we're going to have the issue.
That's where we're going to have an issue.
I feel like ghosting is so mature on so many levels.
Speaking of ghosting, my tax guy ghosted me for a day.
He really did, though.
He really did.
Full day.
So I really had to say that.
I ghosted my tax guy because I don't want to pay.
You're going to jail. You're
arrest me, officer. I don't want to pay.
Tax fraud, immediate.
Also, why? I know why we have to pay taxes. I just don't want to pay it.
No, absolutely not.
I thought
if you see how we're dressed right now, we're trying to channel Coachella because it's weekend 2.
Yeah, weekend 2 is coming up. I low-key kind of want to go now. My friends are going to hate me for saying that because I Totally didn't go this past weekend. But seeing all the artists and who they were bringing out, it honestly looked like a vibe.
Yep. Shout out Riri.
Yes, our girl Rihanna got hooked it up with
this is all Princess Polly. Everything we're wearing.
We love Princess Polly, and she was like, "Let me hook y'all up," and we're like, "Let's channel Coachella. We're not gonna be there, but we're there in spirit."
Yeah, I'm Las Vegas, and she's
New York.
She's a New York girly.
Manhattan. I would totally wear this to Coachella, like maybe like.
Yeah, you look cute. You look way more Coachella than me.
Just give me like a hat.
A little cowboy hat.
A little cowboy hat.
Yeah.
But I feel like you could channel Coachella with this.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Speaking of Coachella, the first time I went, everyone was on TikTok doing their Coachella trends and stuff like that. So like clothing trends. So I did mine, and I was looking back at my photos.
What?
One, girl was ugly wearing all that stuff.
Cállate, por favor.
Two, I was looking at one photo, and I was like, what is wrong with me in this photo? It was because I took Coachella candy. And if you know, you know. I sound like J-Lo. If you know, you know.
The orange drink. Like, girl, what orange drink?
I know, they're like, what Coachella candy? Girl, all you need to know is it's the Coachella candy. I'm not going to say it.
It took you to a different...
It took me to a different...
Festival,
not Coachella.
She wasn't in Coachella no more.
I was higher than Coachella at that point.
She sure was.
And I only took half. So I've never done anything like that. But... all my friends were at Coachella. They're like, just do it. It was like I think it was second to last day. I don't remember. But I was like, okay, I'll just do it. I took a half. And I knew at that point I should only take a half because they're like, if you're not feeling it, you'll take another. And I was like, no, because once you're in that situation, you cannot get out.
Yeah.
From what I've heard. Okay.
Less is more.
Yeah.
Less is more.
So I took it, whatever, going about my day, or it was like evening, going about my night, walking around with my friends. And my friend was like, kept asking me, can you feel it? Can you feel it? And I'm like, girl, feel what? But she kept like touching my ear, and she was like rubbing it. And I was like, why are you rubbing my ear? I was so confused.
No.
And then we're walking, we're going to go see, I don't remember who it was we're going to see. I want to say it was Ariana Grande, but I could be wrong. So I'm just going to say it was Ariana Grande.
Miss Pony. Miss Ponytail.
I think it was her. I could be wrong. Anyway, so we were walking, we're going to go wait to go stand in line to see her, like in the stage. We went to go sit down, and I like kind of, and I hadn't felt nothing at 30 minutes at this point. I like kind of stumbled and sat on the floor, and I was like, what the heck? And then I just felt this weird feeling that overcame me.
Stop.
And I like run to the trash can. I'm like about to heave over the trash can next to the medic tent, and they're like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I was not fine.
Wait, what? Oh.
It hit. The Coachella candy had hit at that point. And it took like 30 to 45 minutes, right? So I went to go sit down with my friends, and I don't remember sitting with anybody. I just remember...
Oh, she was just circle alone.
I sat there literally like feeling my face.
See, let me tell you, if I saw you from afar, I would have been like, I'm scared.
You would have been scared because I'm literally just sitting there feeling my face. Like, what? No. And then I just remember, this just feels so weird. And then I like look down, and I'm like picking up, touching the grass. Girl, there's no grass. Like
girl, you in the desert.
It was dirt, and I was just like feeling it, and I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then I remembered my mouth just started talking for hours and hours and hours.
Stop.
She was Chatty Cathy. I was Chatty Cathy forever. And all of my friends were going to go watch Ariana Grande. And I was like, oh, not me. I was so paranoid.
Wait, so you were alone?
I was with a group of friends. I don't talk to them anymore.
Oh, so they didn't go to Ari?
No. Well, it was my ex-boyfriend.
Ooh.
He came,
Speaking of exes.
Yeah. We walk back to the tent because I was like, there's no way I can be around this crowd of people. And they say when you do it, you're supposed to be around like a good environment, good people. The people that I was with, that I went to Coachella with, not good people.
Oh, no.
So I think that's why I felt the way that I felt. Like I was very paranoid. A bunch of things were just like going on. So we walk back to the tent while they all go, and I remember just like pacing the tent, pacing back and forth. Like I would not shut up. I was asking all the craziest questions. And let me just say, your intuition is always right. That night I should have known to get up and leave that man because my intuition was right.
What was it telling you, girl?
He's seeing another woman, girl. Get on out of here.
Get on out of here, Sister King.
Yeah, Sister Prince. You should have known.
Doors.
Yeah, and I went to another hallucination to figure that out, and I still didn't leave.
Stop. I'm dead.
No, but like I remember asking all these questions, and he was just sitting there so annoyed and whatever. He's not the main problem here.
No.
But it had been like 2 hours. Everyone came back and I was like, oh my gosh, it's been 2 hours already. So we're leaving. We're going to go get an Uber. And I just remember sitting, waiting for the Uber. And this song popped in my head and it would not leave my head. I forgot who sings it, but it's like, please, please tell me why you always hating. I remember singing that on loop for hours. Like, it's like someone just put it in my head and I was like singing it. I still cannot listen to that song to this day. To this day, this song, I deleted it from my Apple Music and I'm like, no, ma'am. Not only that, the come down from, I didn't sleep the whole night. In my head with all the thoughts that I've ever thought of in the world.
Oh, no. See, that is my hell. That's my hell.
It was hell.
No.
And then from there, I'm like, I will never, ever do
I was about to say,
candy.
Have you ever done any candy after that?
No, absolutely not, girl. That was the worst. And they were like, oh, well, you should do it again. I'm like to get a better experience. Let me hold that phone because I would not do that. No. I went to Coachella last year, didn't take anything. It was so much fun. And you can't get out of it. Like, you have to wait it out.
Girl, my claustrophobia just like flared up when you said that.
You really just like waiting it out.
No, I don't like that at all. In any way.
It was
Here's your other attempt to sell me on Coachella. You did really great stuff.
No, but honestly, I really had FOMO seeing everyone from this past weekend. So I feel like one day you're gonna go. One day we'll go together.
I might.
Because you're not gonna go without me. I'm sorry. Yeah. You want to go this weekend?
Well, I know I want to, but I'm not going to.
Oh,
because I don't have a ticket.
Okay, Deb's here.
Where are we gonna stay? No, she's coming next weekend.
Oh yeah.
Supposedly. We'll see.
Yeah, okay.
I can't get my hopes high.
Yeah, it's sad because I feel like I said that so much lately, and you've been like, you can't not get your hopes high. I feel like
you have to guard your heart to a certain extent.
Yes, guard your heart to a certain extent, but I feel like I can't get excited about little things anymore just because I don't want to be disappointed.
Yeah, yours is a severe case. You do need to start getting happy about things. Because the thing is, you lose the present when you don't.
I know, and I've been working so hard on that, or trying to, and I feel like it's just been a battle in my head because I'm so excited, but I feel like I have to bring myself down because it's like, girl, you just don't know what's going to happen. Like, don't get your excitement up. It's so sad to say because I feel like I battle with it in my head lately.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you do things like that, you, like I said, lose out in the present moment. You're not fully there. You're guarding yourself, and then you're just like...
Yeah.
I feel like that wouldn't bloom. Whatever's happening is not able to bloom because you're so focused on not being as excited as you can be.
Yeah. I feel like it's like, like I said, I'm battling with it. So some days I'm like, yeah. Some days I'm like, girl, get your crap together. Guard yourself. It's like I have like the devil and the angel, but not really. Not the devil. We shame the devil. We
rebuke it.
But like, you know what I'm saying? It's like one that's like being super cautious. Yeah. Like I picture like nerdy me right here being like very cautious, and then like this one over here, it's like enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Where's the happy medium?
I don't know. I feel like I don't. I'm like, I'm the happy medium. I'm fine with that type of stuff. The only reason, like I said, cautious. I'm being cautious with certain things because that hurts me. I'm scared you're not being loud enough.
Oh, sorry.
You're like, yeah.
I'd be yelling. That's why, guys. I'd be yelling fully.
But yeah, the weirdest things. I feel like even more than the Texas events that happened, the weirdest things have been happening to us.
Yes.
And just like singularly to us. Like because of, what is it? Because of the solar eclipse.
Girl, that messed everything up this month.
Let me say, the solar eclipse.
Everything.
What happened? Because we fully messed up our bodies first off.
Our menstruals
were messed up.
They haven't came this month. Where are you?
Where are you? So many weird things.
I feel like I've been so emotional this month too.
Yeah.
My period, not anywhere in sight.
I feel like
you've had a lot more.
Yeah, just like weird things, but like one thing that's super interesting is like I feel like it's affecting more than us because why is people have been saying the same things to me.
Oh, yes.
I don't know how to explain this, but
it's kind of weird.
I don't know if I'm like asking for things, if I'm like manifesting things, but like I say this in the most humble way possible, but the men are flocking.
The men are flocking.
In a weird way. Like,
it's like they're all gathered in a room together.
And they're saying the same things.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going insane. I think they're in the same room and they're all like, let's play a prank on Ari. On Miss Ari girl. Let's play a prank on her.
Yes.
I'm not kidding you. one of my buccarinas from the past sent me like this whole message talking about, so proud of you, your car's great, which car is super random. You're starting a podcast that's amazing, YouTube, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's what they said, right?
Yeah.
A couple days later.
No.
Another,
Jimmy?
No. I'm not going to say any names for this one.
Okay, dang.
Another buccarina hits me up. Guess what this buccarina says? So proud of you, your car.
What's Polly Pocket got to do with it?
What does Miss Polly got to do with it? Like, for real, my car? Like, what do you mean?
That's really random.
They don't know each other. They live in separate states. Like, fully. And everyone from my past is just, like,
coming back.
Getting in with it.
Wait, that's so weird.
My heart is pounding. I'm like, what is going on?
Out.
It's the
eclipse. It's the solar eclipse. It's ever since that touched wherever we're at, it's been really weird. Things have been weird. Emotions have been weird. People's is coming back.
And it's weird because it's when I'm with like someone, I feel like another like. Let me give you an example.
Okay, go.
So I was with Jimmy this past week.
Okay.
I was with Jimmy, and I'm like on Instagram. I get a little notification.
Oh
and there is someone in my DMs. And this person is from the past. And
I'm freaking out. I'm not going to scream.
It's literally, I'm literally freaking out too. Tell me why.
No.
I'm with Jimmy, okay?
No.
I'm passenger. I get a DM from Mr. This is what I'm saying, and I wasn't able to tell her forever. I'm shaking.
I can't breathe. I'm trying not to scream. What the actual? Let's just soak that in for a moment.
Soak it in.
Oh, what he say?
He said...
No, I can't.
He responded to one of my stories. And he said...
I'm
scared.
You don't have to say it on here.
But this person... Let's kind of shine a little bit of light on this person. I'm obviously not going to say it. But, like, this person is...
I can't... Hold on, guys. I need to sip.
How do we say... ¿Cómo se dice? Very, very, very popular. Oopsies.
He's a celeb.
Maybe.
I cannot believe this right now. But we have been talking about him.
That is the thing, is we've been talking about him. And we talked about him, and then he hits me up. And then...
I can't believe this.
And then texts me. He, like, responds on...
What?
Like, I respond to him on DM.
Okay,
And then he's DMing me for a little bit, and then texts me.
No.
Fully.
What?
Fully.
Okay, in the same day?
Yeah.
In the same, like, hour?
Yeah, he was like...
Wait. Tell me what the DM said first. Because I
need to,
like...
The DM was saying... It was responding to one of my stories.
What story? What'd you post?
It was just one of the things in Texas. I don't want to tell you the DM part. I can tell you the text part.
Okay.
Oh
my gosh.
He said, come to the crib.
You're lying.
Meet the homies. I said, I'm in Texas, Boca Arena. This is what I've been wanting to tell her forever because...
I'm trying not to scream right now, so I'm
trying
to
manifesting some things in our life.
What?
Is it the solar eclipse or is it the fact that I'm low-key insane and I manifest things?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
What the heck? Okay, and what'd you text back? Are you gonna hang?
I said I've landed. I said I landed. But that is the tea, sister girl.
I just need to marinate in this for a second because the fact that we've been talking about this guy, like her hanging out with him for quite a while.
Which sounds so creepy, but it's just like...
No, she has a past with him, so
it's
not weird. And you know, girls, we be talking it up. No, because it's so weird because when Jimmy was liking your photos months ago and then one random day and then days later you see him and then we've been talking about other guy for months just being like, oh, like you guys should hang out, blah, blah, blah. And then he literally not only DMs you but texts you.
Yep. Fully. It's just all the tea.
Manifest some stuff for me.
I know. Let's get into some manifesting,
What
girl.
the heck?
Yeah,
How do we do it? What do we
I don't
say?
know. And what is it about? Is it Polly? It's maybe my car's name is Polly. Maybe Polly's giving me luck. Because
Let me borrow
why
her.
are they all saying my car?
Yeah. He said your cartoon?
No, he didn't, but that would be so cool.
I think I would be like, y'all tapped into her phone at this point. Like,
I would just
y'all have a
be
camera.
like, Miss Polly got some magic up in here.
She does. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Sprinkle for real.
Sprinkle, sprinkle effect.
So yeah, that's my whole week. When I was in Texas, all this happened to me. So literally saw
Seriously?
Betty, Jimmy, and got a text from a long lost friend, if you know what I mean.
I physically cannot handle this.
Yeah.
We've been so disconnected all week because we can't talk, and now we can dish the tea.
We can dish the tea.
I have so many questions, but we'll unpack that after.
Yeah.
Girl, I feel like I'm speechless right now. Like, I feel like you're just dropping the craziest news to me.
I know. I'm like, what happened with you? Tell me everything.
Let's see what happened with me.
I'm like, what was on our list?
I had a boring week compared to you, but I had a good self-care week.
What was your week?
My weekend?
No, like, what was it? Tell me the tea.
What did I do this week?
Self-care is great. You birthed a baby
Oh my gosh.
last week.
Yes, I watched and helped my sister birth her second child. I honestly thought I was going to be grossed out. I'm not even going to lie. But the women's body, we're amazing.
Literal superheroes.
We are amazing. Like, men, please, you guys got nothing on us. Women,
Literally. She told me one thing that I have to bring up is her sister had the epidural in her, and the doctor gave her like a little clicker
click, click.
to be able to put the medicine in.
Yeah.
And Sav was telling me that she was so tempted to just be like pumping her full of
Because
drugs.
yeah, because they give it to you. They said pump as much as you want, and so you're in pain. And I saw her in pain, and I'm just doing what the anesthesiologist said.
It was fully giving.
But I was scared I was gonna like do too much. And
Gypsy
Rose. I was like
Gypsy Rose.
Speaking of her, she's getting divorced.
Stop. I know I saw that. I'm not laughing. What happened?
Girl, who knows? I don't know, but I feel like
All I know is she was fully on Instagram defending her mans.
she was saying some wild stuff on
She
Instagram
sure
about her
did.
man. But it's crazy because I feel like she met this man while, writing to him in prison or whatever, and then they were engaged. It's just she needed to experience life. Miss
Yeah.
Gypsy Rose needed to experience life, and like I guess she wanted love and all of that. But you got in there because you loved the man and killed your mom. But
yeah.
I don't know how I
Fully.
feel about that. I mean, her situation was absolutely terrible, but people are like praising her, and I don't know, the whole thing's weird. But now she
Yeah.
got a new man.
She should. I'm like,
Gypsy Rose says bye.
tell us how to
bye.
do it.
She said thank you next.
thank you. I love that, Miss Gypsy.
She was like gonna be like, wasn't she like trying to influence or something?
I love that.
Yeah, I like the
Fully-
minute she got out, she had like millions of followers.
Yeah, and probably millions of dollars.
That too, and clothes and all.
So other than that, you just had a chill little weekend.
Yeah, I chilled little weekend.
Did you miss me?
I miss you so much, bro.
did?
I feel like we're so disconnected right now.
I fully had to tell her not to look at my story. Like, don't look at anything.
We would
like,
be
it was
going
sad.
in and out of our rooms, not chatting, not dishing out the tea. And I don't have any specific tea right now. Like anything that I know, she knows.
Yeah.
I'm just happy, but like
She's just happy.
just
She's like
happy.
in a little happy little thing right now. And one
Yes.
day she'll talk about it. But
One
right
day when
now,
I'm ready.
her lips are sealed.
sealed on that. Just know that I'm happy.
She's happy.
But yeah, I was like, there's nothing I can talk about. And I was fully ready to come home, and we were going to get some food and dish the tea. And then we were like, we can't talk about it. We need to talk about it here.
Yeah.
So it's been days of torture.
I fully think we are drifting.
No, now, not now. After this, we're going to be like,
After this, we're
sitting
ordering
down.
food and we're getting
Into it because
We're cheersing it up.
we're
And telling
I'm
all
like,
the
maybe we
tea.
should go out tonight or
We
something
should.
because
Cheers.
this is wild. What's up? So, before we hopped in on here, my sister calls me. I'm only going to say one word and you're going to know 2 words. She
What?
went to Home Depot. And guess who she ran into?
HD man.
HD man.
We're going to call him that. Fully.
So she was like looking for paint. I'm going to start laughing. Paint. And she's like, he just walks on up.
Oh,
and she's
no.
like, oh my gosh. So she was like, let me send a picture to my sister. And he was like, no, she hates me.
Wait, you?
Yes.
Your sister?
Yeah, to me, she's like, no, she hates me. And she was like, no, she doesn't.
Well, I feel like you need to go into who this person is, his
Okay.
backstory. Like, what is
Okay.
this person?
So
He has a
HD
long
man,
history.
a long history of lying, okay?
Fully. To homegirl over here.
To my girl on the left, she was not a
Hey.
victim. She got out. But he fully, how do we say this?
Bamboozled me.
He bamboozled Ari.
He fully, like, I have never been gotcha'd that hard in my entirety of my life. Like, a full-on, like, gotcha moment.
No, for real.
Like, I'm not kidding. He told me this information. I looked around. I'm like, where's the cameras? Why?
She was getting punked. She thought I'm punked.
I'm not even kidding. Tell the story, sister girl.
That story or this story? Because the story.
You gotta give more context to this man's.
I was talking to his friend, literally 2 weeks, nothing, right? So the guy that I was talking to, his friend was HD Man, right? HD Man came and like swooped in and was like feeling Ari, whatever. And Ari's a dime piece. She's a package, right? Okay, you think this man would come correct. He did not come correct. Ooh. He came wrong, okay?
He came wrong.
He came with too much baggage.
False.
Not only...
Go ahead.
Not only did this man have a girlfriend.
Out of the country. He had a wife. He had a girlfriend and a wife. And let me tell you, I went on a date with this man. Singular. First date.
Oh, God.
He tells me fully that he has a girlfriend and she lives on a different continent. And then he tells me that he has a wife. And I'm just like, where did you think that you telling me this? And I would just be like, oh, that's so cool. Oh, my goodness. So fun, exciting.
I want to be third in line. What?
Come again.
He had so many excuses in the book about the wife. We're not going to get into that. It ain't our marriage. Y'all figure that out. The whole continent thing is crazy.
What?
I didn't even tell you.
What?
She's moving here.
Good. Honestly, I was
y'all get together and
fully,
leave the country
that
together.
Date moment thing, whatever that was, the second he told me that, I was giving him advice. I was like, move there.
She was his therapist at that point. It's no longer a date. She's charging him by the hour.
No, literally. I'm like, if I'm gonna be here, might as well give you some advice because you need some help.
Let me help you out, sir.
Let me give you some wisdom.
Crazy to me that he just literally was so nonchalant about it and then continued to text her every weekend
Guys,
to hang out.
not kidding. Text me constantly.
Friday night, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you up to? What are you up to?
Maybe go ask your
wife, your girlfriend. Ask which one.
Yeah.
And then not only that, he would invite her. So the story with the guy that I was talking to, it's not even a long story. It's simple, short, and sweet.
Shortest story.
We were talking for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. He saw another girl at the club or met her wherever, decided he wanted her, and then tried to string me along and be like, I want you too. And I said, absolutely not. Bye-bye. Yeah. So then he was with that girl, whatever, right? So then the HD man was still trying to see Ari while his friend was with the new girl. But not even only that, trying to bring Ari along on double dates with them.
Fully.
Like my best friend gonna go be best friends with her.
Oh,
in
see, that's where you're wrong.
Yes.
There's nothing's, what's not clicking? What's not clicking? Because not only do you got a girlfriend, a wife, apparently, pardon my French, a hoe.
Yeah.
You be thinking that me, who is loyal to my sister King, is going to go hang out with your boy's new girl who.
He tried to do me wrong.
Absolutely not.
And there were some wires that were crossed and fried and not connected again because,
Yeah, fully. Like, I fully am left jaw dropped.
Literally would call her and be like, hey, I'm out with so-and-so. And she'd be like, oh, I'm with Sav. He's like, I don't think Sav wants to come. Who said anything about me coming? 1. 2, she's not going. She's not going.
Sorry.
But yeah.
Tell me about your sister. Now tell me that moment.
Oh, okay. So she ran into him when she was like, I'm picking up paint for my house, wholesome woman. And HD man just like, do, coming around. And she was like, oh my gosh. But he's been around the block. Okay?
He's made his rounds.
And the last time that we saw him, he was quote unquote single. I don't know how you can be single from having a wife and a girlfriend.
One thing you're not, in that case, is ever single.
Ever.
Not even a little bit.
Where's the divorce papers and your pictures are still up on Instagram? Like, men think we're stupid.
Literally, what's not clicking? That's
One
all
thing
I can
about
say.
us is we're not dumb. Also, women, we have a great intuition. We know.
Good.
When we know, we know.
All I know is he is good at getting you. Mm-hmm. And for a while, I was a little bit gotten. I was snatched a little bit.
It's okay. You got out of it.
And then I found his true self. And then I was like, oopsies.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
But where's the girl code these days? I feel like I'm so good on girl code. You're so good on girl code. Like, where are the girls that are?
Let's give a little
dive into that.
What is girl code to you? Like, what extent does it go to?
Okay, everything. Like, okay, say I bring so and so around, right? And if I bring him around you, I know that there's no way that you're gonna be looking at him up and down and be like, that man fine, you know?
What girl is doing that, honestly?
Well, you just don't know. Friends. I've had friends physically do that to me. Friends would be like, not, that's fine, but like, I've had friends. Oh my gosh, let me tell the story. I was talking to this guy, whatever, and we only talked for a few months, but I had really liked this guy. And we were still friends after that. He was friends with my other good friends. And I remember one time, like, the three of us were, like, sitting on FaceTime together. And she was literally complimenting, like, ooh, like, look at your arms. Like, your tattoos look so good.
Jail.
And, like, why don't we all just, like, hang out? And, like, we can, like, we'll have a sleepover. And then, like, the three of us can, like, sleep in the bed together.
It's giving jail time.
I remember being, like, and I'm a processor, so I have to process things. And I was like, I just would never say something like that. So like, if you're gonna bring your man or something around, like if you ask me if he's cute and I think he's cute, yes, he's cute. But I'm never gonna be like, oh my gosh, you know, like secretly weird about it. Because I'm telling you, the amount of girls I've had in my life that are weird like that towards me, it's a no-go, honey. Not around here.
So I have a question. Okay, let's say you're fully dating a man. Okay. Fully in love, everything. But you dated this guy, let's say like 6 years ago. And one of your friends, like, they start to develop this connection.
Okay.
Are you okay with that girl having this connection with him, like dating him, whatever? Or, like, because you're over it? Because you're fully over it? Mm-hmm. Or are you just, no?
I feel like I'd be fine with it. When I'm with somebody, I'm with someone, I'm all about you. And, like, they deserve a chance to move on too, you know. But if it's like one of my
very opposite of that
friend, like I feel like back in the day I would be like, hell no, heck no. But now I don't know why I said that. But now I feel like I'm so content in where I'm at and like what I'm supposed to be doing, who I'm supposed to be with. Like it wouldn't bug me now. But also my situation is different because I don't really talk to any of my Texas friends anymore. Yeah. I have like 3. Well, you,
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't have a lot of like friends. I have a lot of best friends. Best friends. I have like a couple best friends.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so if one of my best friends, that's just like absolutely no to me. Honestly, no. Like no, that's so weird to me.
Well, and the thing is, here's the thing with us. We've only had like 1 or 2 ex-boyfriends. So.
Well, like even like a fling moment. Oh. Like imagine Debbie, even though I haven't been with Jimmy in 5 years. Imagine.
Oh, no.
The 4th year or the 6th year coming up.
No.
Debbie develops a connection with Jimmy. I would absolutely.
She better get to stepping.
End one of them.
Yeah.
Both. But no, I would be
that.
Debbie. I would end Debbie because I know that women are smarter. And I wouldn't put it past a man.
But here's the thing that did happen to me.
You did?
That did happen.
That did. Oh yeah, that did happen to me. That fully happened.
That fully happened to me. So I think I'm like I've been through the ringer with that. That I'm like okay, bye bye.
Yeah, I could not. I would.
One
of them would be ended.
We'll get into this another day, but yeah, when my ex-boyfriend of what 4 years left me for my friend.
For her friend.
So yeah,
men are so smart.
Estúpidas. Yeah.
I love it.
I know. But yeah, girl code. There was no girl code there. Well, there was. She was trying to be friends with me, but I don't know. I feel like. But what's your definition of girl code? Because I've said mine. I feel like you need to say, like, if anything goes on, like, say you have a guy come over and I don't even know, like, we go out and he's like looking at another woman. No, that doesn't even make sense.
Girl code.
It's just like, you know, I can't explain it.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like, you're very respectful. Yeah. You don't say things that, like, could be weird.
Yes.
And
you don't hit on.
You don't, but you also don't say it to your girl. Like, I feel like you don't say things that are just, like, weird. And then you would, like, never, obviously, ever hit on them or do anything like that.
No,
and never, ever date them, even if it was nothing. In the future.
Never, yeah.
Like, for example, when I went home, this is actually a great example, and I'm going to say this.
Okay. Say it, girl.
Well, when I went home to Texas, me, Jimmy, and Debbie went out. And there was a lot of other people, everyone I went to college with.
Okay.
Tell me why. Everyone's going to think Debbie's a snake. But Debbie was talking about one of her tattoos that she hated. And Jimmy was like, what is it? And fully.
No, I'm scared.
Guess where this tattoo is, Bucarina.
Uh-uh.
Right here. It was more like right here. He was like, what is it? Whips, she's wearing jeans, pulls down, shows like this thing moment. I was sitting right next to her. I was the middleman. Like I was sitting right there. And like I fully like know like she did not mean that in a weird way.
Yeah.
And I literally told her like I was like, remember when this happened? She was like, what? But
the drinks were flowing that night. She didn't remember.
That was the weirdest thing. I wouldn't do that.
Okay, see, and that's the thing that would bug me so bad.
I fully thought like that was so
bad.
weird that you did that. Like
because
fully.
In my mind, and here's the problem with me. In my mind, I feel like everyone has an ulterior motive. And that
she's been hurt.
Maybe not everybody, but with girls, I'm very cautious because I have been hurt by friends. And I feel like that right there, I would be like, how do you not know what you're doing? No shade to Debbie. How do you not know what you're doing? Like, you're literally pulling it down to where your goodies are.
I was like, I kind of like tried to one-up it too.
Oh, she said, I have one right here.
No, I was like, I have a tattoo that I don't like. Not me. I have one. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say it like that. But I had one on my back and I fully was like whipping it out. And I was like, let me show you my back. Let me do something.
Okay, that's hot. That's really hot though. Well, also it shows that you're not insecure. One, I love that.
That shows that I am insecure, actually, I feel.
Oh.
I'm not insecure about that. I fully trust her. Yeah. But like, I did not need to be whipping out my back.
I also don't think she meant it with like.
She fully didn't. She didn't at all. But that was just a good example.
Yeah, because I feel like in that instance, I would be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I was just like, "Oh, that was interesting that you did that."
I've had multiple friends do weird stuff though. Like one time, I was seeing that guy that my friend was saying stuff about. We were like sitting. We were in like the room. It was like nighttime. We had left. I think we were drinking and we like left the bar early to hang out because we were like, we're going to spend some time together. We went to the room, like we were just talking, hanging out. It was like getting like nighttime. And they came in stumbling drunk, falling on top of him purposely.
Hold on.
Purposely. I had to be like, can you guys get out? Like what's going on? But I feel like at the time that they knew because I feel like you know.
When you know, Miss Lana.
And that was not the only situation that happened with a couple of those girls. So, like, I think in the back of my mind that I just knew. And with girls, like, I feel like you can... Now I have a really good sense of that stuff. I don't have a lot of girlfriends. And if I do, I trust them very well. Okay, that's wrong. I have a lot of friends.
She is, like... I feel like you have shown me what a really great girl friendship is like. This girl right here is the most loyal girl to her friends.
I love that.
In general, but like to her girlfriends and since we're talking about girl code, she's the most like girl coded girl there is. Like one time I had this little Bucarina and I was like, isn't he so hot? She was like, yeah, he's cute. Yeah, he's cute. She always just said that. And then one day I was like, do you not think he's hot? You always say he's cute. And she's like, I'm never going to say that your man's is hot.
Yeah, I just don't want to disrespect
and I just
her like that.
I was like, okay, that's cute.
Oh,
I fully want you to be like, he's hot, you know?
Yeah, I've been in weird situations like that where like girls have been like, oh my gosh, like I'm not even kidding you. The stuff they would say like, oh, he looks so fine. Did you see him post him with his shirt off? I'm like,
get you.
Whose man is that? Mine or yours? You know, like I'm so. And then you just know like someone's like intentions are just not right. Like and not even that, but that person said that multiple times about like someone I had liked or someone I had talked to. Mm-hmm. So like I just remember how it made me feel, and I'm like, I never want a girl to be in a position where they feel like they can't tell me something or feel like I would be weird about that, you know, or like try to. Oh my gosh, it just grosses me out. Like, we can all win here, girls. We're all supposed to stick together. We're supposed to come against the men.
Yeah.
If anything.
Just don't go after other men and other girls, men, and men. Maybe have one person.
Yeah.
Maybe don't have a wife or girlfriend and 3 hoes on every block.
Why don't you guys, just be mature like us and just find a good woman. The Bible says, he who finds a good wife finds a good thing.
And one thing
is we are... One thing we are is good wives.
Good women.
Good women.
Thank
good
you.
Wife. Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like this was a whole episode about boys, but I kind of live for it.
Yeah. There's more coming on that once we decide to.
I know we're like dipping our toe into this. Yeah. We're dipping our toe into first off the podcast world.
Yes.
Second off, long form talking for 8 years.
Yeah.
And our audience, like, we're like, what do you guys want to know? What can we say? What can we not? Like, you know?
Well, yeah. What can we say and what can we not?
I feel like that's what we're trying to figure out right now.
We're trying to navigate that.
This is the second episode. We're still figuring out, but this was a good one.
I know. I love it.
This is fully girl talk.
Getting in with the girl talk, getting in with the boy talk.
Yep. So
be plenty of that coming.
We're going to do these every 2 weeks so that we can have the
build
juice,
up, build up
the tea.
Grab your drinks, girls.
And maybe we'll have an update with Miss with my life and all
Which
of my...
one? With Debbie, with Jimmy, with
We're bleeping it. I'm like in the others too.
And the others. We'll let you know in 2 weeks if they come to visit. We'll get the whole town of Texas right here.
And maybe Sav will talk about her her moment right now. But I'm gonna let her just have her time.
Yeah.
But like at a certain point, y'all, we gotta fight her. We gotta fight it out of her.
It's not that I don't want to talk about it. I do want to talk about it. I'm just being cautious. It's like family. Like I'm telling my family only little pieces.
Yeah.
So like,
and I don't even necessarily mean like that. I mean, I fully do.
Oh.
But like also just like more, you know.
Oh, okay.
I know you
got I got a lot to say. Like I feel like Ari's living in the moments that I have stories to talk about.
Yeah.
Like my 20s, like I have the craziest stories, and my friends actually were sending me like a bunch of videos from back in the day, and I was like in college, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I look so different. The crazy things that we would do, and Ari's living in that moment.
I fully am. I'm fully living my best life. So
it's like we're mirroring, kind of.
Yeah, I think you said married.
Oh,
I love
that too. We are married. Now we can actually have a full conversation.
Your hands are ice cold. Oh. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do after this. We're going to get into the actual details. So thank you guys for listening to Call You Back.
We'll call you back soon.
We will call you back soon. Bye.
Bye.